So what's going on, guys? I'm gonna go ahead and put the ball joint in here. Nothing special. Figure I'll show it. You just bolt it on in after you chisel the old one out. We got the bushings pressed into the lower control arms. Actually, they just dropped right in. I don't know if I'll get to edit it in the video or not. The video sort of got messed up, so I'll see what Hans can do with it. But so we're putting the front ball joints in. Are pretty easy, you know. Just chisel out, replace with the bolt ends, and that's what we're doing right now. Just getting these all going here. So hope everybody had a good day today. Got a little bit done. We got our other Nova fender sanded down, all the Bondo, and we got our lower ball joint, or our lower control arms built as far as the bushings go. We have to put the ball joints in. They weren't in the freezer, so I have those in the freezer now. We'll see how they go in. The bushings just dropped right in by hand, and I had to just press them a little bit, and I did that over in the press, and I used a bushing or a spacer in between the control arms so it didn't collapse when I pressed it in. And it was running really easy, so easier than these nuts start. These are like cross-threaded nuts, and they don't like to start very easy. So yeah, so I hope everybody's doing good. There we go. It's 10 millimeters, so it's Japanese hardware, China hardware. I can't see, so I'm sure you guys can't see. I apologize for that, but try not to scratch this stuff up. Here comes Andrea. What's up, Ann? Making paint?
Well, I'm checking on my toners. We have a bunch of paint to make tomorrow.
A bunch of paint? Sell a lot of paint today or something?
Well, I got the 2 gallons for that guy that was here, and then I got a pint for the DOT guy, and then Billy needs to clear.
Guy's buying 2 gallons of paint?
Well, a gallon of black, a gallon of yellow, and he actually wants 2 gallons of yellow, but he couldn't afford all 3 gallons in the same trip, so.
Does he really need that much paint, or is he just
Well, he's
thinking?
doing single stage.
Takes more paint when you do single stage because you don't reduce it as much, so.
Well, especially because it's yellow.
Oh, yellow even, yeah. Yellow is the worst. Especially for a single stage color. What's up, cats? Missing a cat. Only had 3 kittens for dinner. Did you give one away today, or one get smashed or something?
I don't pay attention. I didn't do anything. Or unless it's okay with me.
Could have been the hawk. Of course, you want to get these tight, but not too tight. The hardware is not the greatest, so you know, don't strip it. New ball joints. This thing ought to drive like a dream. Yep, that's what we're doing today. We didn't get a whole lot done. The eye still hurts, you know. Gotta bitch about that a little bit. Just put some drops in it.
Well, I'm going to need that same toner for Pete's paint, so that's good.
What, 72?
Yeah. I mean, that's the same one I bought from Regency last week. I'll use it. I just wasn't gonna drive there just for that, you know?
Alright. So there we go, we're going to the warehouse. Anybody needs anything, let us know.
Night.
Drop an email tonight. We can get it out. Did you get the guy's address for the edge primer?
No, I emailed it back to the guy I thought it was, and he hasn't emailed me back.
It's right there's the box, right over there.
Okay, well, I didn't have his address, so I was trying to find the letter. I don't know where you put that
The
letter.
letter's right up in my toolbox there, top drawer.
What about Tom's birthday card, too?
Mom's birthday card's up there too. I believe.
I don't see either one, so.
Huh?
I said, I don't see either one.
What's that paper up there in the very top toolbox?
2 empty envelopes.
I don't know if that's Jerry's box
I'll
or.
tell you in a second. No, this is the one I need.
What's the guy's name? Let me give him a shout out.
I want to say it's Tom Noble, but I know his last name's Noble for sure. His first
Tom
name is
Noble?
T.A. Noble in Vegas.
T.A. Noble in Vegas. You sent me some bushings for my core support and you wanted some etch primer. I got your etch primer, so we're going to send that out to you, buddy. So you should be getting that in, what, a couple days, 3 days, 4 days?
Well, it'll have to go parcel post because it's hazardous, so it might take 5 to 7 days post office.
All right, buddy, it's on its way. So your etch primer's on the way. I want to say thanks again for the bushings.
Is that, isn't that what you're installing right now?
Ball joints right now.
Oh.
His bushings are for the core support. The thing the radiator sits in. Radiator
And
support. bushing.
Smoke Sammy,
Smoking Sammy?
he's mailing you some transmission manuals that he has no use for or something.
Oh, cool, dude. He's doing a rebuild. What happened to that?
Something backfired. It's in an email I'll read to you.
Oh, okay. All right, Sammy.
I do tell you guys when you email me.
I don't read email, but I'll do the Turbo 400 video. You're not going to finish yours. Hopefully, you didn't have too much trouble. And if you did, let me know. I know a lot of buddies that do transmissions. If you need parts or something, probably find them for you. So anyway, hey, will you do me a huge favor, baby, and bring those one of the ball joints out of the freezer. Let me finish tightening this and get the other control.
Oh, and whose box is Chef Tush?
Chef Tush?
Tush.
Tush?
Your
Tush. Is it Tush or Tush?
Tush. Chef Tush. Your box went out UPS today. I guess I could go get maybe the receipts in my pocket so I can tell you what day to expect it. Yeah, I got a bonus going to UPS today. I was so excited.
What was that?
Because there was some $5 off 30 Winn-Dixie coupons laying on the floor, 4 of them.
Yeah?
Yep, gotta love it.
Yeah.
Couponer's favorite thing.
Alright, there's one more. Both ball joints in the uppers done. Now if you go grab one of those for me, I'll see if I can drop one in.
I was trying to see what day it said it would get there. I gotta find the receipt. It's in the car, I think.
Oh, there's our lower with our new bushings. And then now we'll get the ball joint in there next. That'll be called a day after I get these in. It's been a long one, for me anyway. So I don't know if these ball joints are cold enough yet.
They're cold.
They're cold, I just need one.
That's all I brought was one.
One at a time. This goes in from the bottom. Just like so.
They parked in the car.
What'd you do? Oh yeah, those are there all week. That hurt, huh? That's it. That's how easy they go in when they're frozen. So there's one lower done, both bushings, new ball joint, looking sweet. Okay?
I will be.
Huh?
I will be.
Did you get the feeling back in that foot?
Jarred everything, man.
Guard everything. How about bringing me the other?
How about just wait a second?
Well, the sooner you get back on it, the better you'll be.
I was trying to see if this why didn't tell me what day he'll get it.
Well,
He usually does.
maybe you didn't ask for that.
Well, I mean, I went to the hub and not to the
Who is that?
on.
I know there's a hole in here somewhere.
And you shouldn't be making fun of me falling. Didn't you listen to all those guys' comments on how you should be kissing my hiney right now because I got to take care of you for 3 months?
I know. Never said I was the smartest guy in the garage. All right, here we go, number 2. Get your tally laid out. Am I getting this in there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then go in as nice as the other one. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. That's my balls. You might have to I have to press this one a little bit. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. We'll, rubber hammer under there. Yep, we're gonna have to press that one in. Maybe that one wasn't in the same spot in the freezer. Hell, I don't know.
They were together, why?
Because this one didn't push in. You got a what?
I just can't. Oh no, there's another can over there. I didn't think that.
All right, that's it for today. That's all my eye can take. That's all I can take. So got that all standing down. I went ahead and retreated the couple of rust spots that came back up after I knocked the black stuff off. So got a little more work to do in a couple spots there. This thing was really rusted, so I want to give it all the chance I can. So I re-ossified the really bad rust areas. Some of them turned completely black and no rust came up. That's what you're looking for. But when they turn brown again, it's best to go ahead and reactivate it and let it work again. So there's no actual holes. Just got this right here and a little bit of roughness down there at the bottom, but nothing that's through. So not too bad a shape, a lot better than what we had. Here's all our control arms done. Got our new ball joints in there, looking really nice. Got the uppers and the lowers, got the bushings in the lowers, got the ball joints in the lowers, and tomorrow I got to get these arms painted and I'll reassemble those. I got the bushings in the freezer for those. These could be a little tricky, so getting the bushing to slide over that can be a pain in the butt. So I got my fender here from in the back. It's pretty much done. I got one more tight wipe on that, and we'll hit that with some polyester glaze. Hit that one more time, block it with some 180, go over some 320 and prime that. And I think I'm about done with this. Just need to wipe this down one more time and finish painting this area here. I gotta make a patch for my firewall and seam seal the re-seam seal this line here, dash and the cowl panel seal. So I took all the seam sealer off, and it's probably smart to at least run a bead on that. I'm not looking to smooth all this down though, because it is what it is, you know. It'll look a lot better than it did all painted, and more you can layer it, the better it'll look, I guess, you know. That's what we're going for here. So that's where we're at. So tomorrow we'll get this in primer. We'll get that hood in primer, and we'll try to get our upper arms complete. I got to order some new bushings in, or not bushings, but the spacers. Because I'm not going to put those grimy ones back in, so we'll get some new ones. So everything looks fresh under here, and yeah, so that's where we're at. And maybe tomorrow or the next day we'll get these arms broke down, and get those all painted, the spindles and the backing plates for the disc brakes. So these are it's a factory GM rotor. It's fairly good brakes. This thing stops real well. It's got a AC Delco Marine caliper, which is the high performance SS caliper. It's got a huge piston, and thing always stopped pretty good, other than having to put it in neutral and rev the motor up to get it to vacuum to work the booster. But we're gonna fix that problem. So yeah, we'll get those all broken down and cleaned up. Those are the dirtiest suspension pieces left, and the only other thing we have to clean and go through will be the tie rods and the steering box. And I got the steering box is getting cleaned up. I'll get all this stuff sandblasted here and repaint the tie rods, probably with some flat black or something like that, so it has a little contrast on the suspension parts. So that's where we're at. Still got to get us some springs. We're taking the small block springs out. We're going to go with some big block springs. I think it'll probably sit too low with those these springs. These are out of a 6-cylinder Nova, and that works pretty well for a small block. You know, back in the old school days, that's what you do. You put a set of 6-cylinder Nova springs in the V8 car and make it transfer the weight a little better, or buy the Moroso springs. And I had bought the Moroso springs, and they made the car sit up a little too high. They have a lot more coils. The coils are tighter wrapped and taller, so they store more energy. But those seem to be the ticket for me right there. And so I got to find me some big block springs. Like I said, I think they'll be a little light for a big block. But I'm not totally against using them if I have to. But we'll see when we come to that bridge. So yeah, still got to get the cross member out of there, and I got to get my drive shaft loop. Hans didn't feel good today, so he came home and went to sleep. And I took a little nap at the end of the day there too. The eyes started getting sore. So yeah, I think this is the worst my eyes ever hurt with no metal in it. So I checked it out, no metal in there. It was just irritated with something, but it's killing me. I don't know if it looks as bad as it feels, but yeah, they put some magnaflexin sauce in there and looked for you know, any kind of metal at all. Nope, they did both eyes because of the MRI problem, and didn't find anything. So we're good to go for more MRIs and all that good stuff. And yeah. So, didn't get to work on Greg's motor today. Hopefully tomorrow we'll get that pulled out and get cracking on that. I know I'm way behind, but I'm trying to make this Nova roll so I can get Lily back over here and get it painted. And then we've decided on the color. I've got it out in the wet sanding booth out back. And I'm gonna have to have a blocking party on that. Basically, I've already blocked the whole car. Just gonna go over it with some 600 and a sponge now, and get it ready to go and get it in here. So that's on this week's agenda. I got a lot on my plate this week, but you know, I gotta set the goals higher. It won't get done. So we're still making forward progress. That's good. That's closer. That's closer. Those are definitely closer. And got my grease fittings put in there, and I won't grease those till we get them in the car. But I managed to put all the shit in without scratching it up. I probably spoke too soon because I don't have the top ones done, but those are pretty basic. I got to make a bar to go from here at the top to down there, because if you do any kind of press work to these, they're real easy to bend these arms without something to stabilize it in there, to keep the arm from collapsing. So hopefully those bushings fall right in. You know, I tried to get it out on video, but we didn't really have to beat on anything on these. We had to press the one in. One didn't want to go in, and I got it started and had to throw it up in the press and pop it in the rest of the way. So here's the apparatus we use to do that. Use one block with some vice grips, you know, and got that knocked in. It popped right in. So yeah, actually I pressed it in a little bit and hit it with a hammer and it popped it in. So we gotta let this cool down to room temperature. It'll be nice and tight, real crush fit, just like when you put a valve guide in or a valve seat. That's how we do it. We'll heat the head up, freeze the seat, and that's how you can get, you know, 12 thousandths crush fit, you know, or more depending on what you want. I don't know what a ball joint has, but it's the same principle. You know, if you freeze it, it shrinks the ball joint and lets you slide it into the hole that it lives in without beating the hole to death. And a lot of times if you press those ball joints and the bushings in statically, you know, it takes metal with them as they go in every time. So if you can freeze it, it makes the bushing be in better condition and the arm itself. So there he goes, looking good. I'm getting excited. It's gonna be cool. I'll paint it up and detail it up there. It's gonna look real nice. And hopefully this week Gabe will come over with engine stand. We can get that big block going. He might be able to help me put it up in the engine stand, and I'll get the short block assembled and buy some head gaskets and bolt the heads on. Get that all painted up, and we'll set it in the car there and fit our headers and make our motor mounts, and then we'll pull it back out and paint the car. So yeah, so it should go pretty good. I think I got everything, put the motor together now, except the gasket kit. So I might have to buy some intake bolts and stuff like that just to make it look a little nicer. I know I have everything. Excuse me. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one short, go in there and edit it up, splice them together, and yep, it was good seeing some videos today. Saw a video from Jeb Chance this weekend at Christmas time, or Christmas tree farm. Very cool. Him and his daughters and his wife cutting the tree down. We're going next weekend. Try to take the camera. They won't be as nice, the trees. We're going to get a Florida tree this year. And then Dano made a video. Real cool to see him. And saw Tommy's video the other day there with his stuff he's got going on. And then Tony up there. Can you see Tony? Time to tinker. So yep. And then yeah, Greg Porter, Adam, Frostbite Garage, Seth Tush, thanks for the order, buddy. I really appreciate it. This is a great week for it. You know, Christmas is coming. So any orders are appreciated all the time, whether it's Christmas or not. Tom Duncan, he's talking about maybe coming down and visiting for a little while, him and his daughter, which would be great. Maybe helping out in the shop for a couple of days or whatever. Not to get off the subject, but I'd show Martin these computer magnets up there, and HO Motorsports. That's what holds the booth door shut. Those little hard drive magnets. They're pretty damn strong to hold this door tight against the jam. There's a metal plate mounted up there. and that's what the magnet's attached to. Pretty cool stuff. But getting back to the stickers, we got the Rick Fix, my Nova brother. Him and you know, there's a couple other guys that are doing Novas, Nova Chris, and we got Matt and Angel doing their car. So there's Lahuben. Lahuben, I got to get your stuff mailed out. I'm really, I apologize, buddy. I left your gasket sitting in the back there, and I will get him out to you. All I can do is say I'm sorry. Saw John's video today. His truck's looking really good. I got Cecil. He's been leaving some comments lately, and I put a video up a little while ago that I'm shooting. It was really good to see him. There's Jeb's Chance's special edition Cobra envelope back there. And Alberta Climber, he's getting the glove box done by Ed the Kid. Been watching that project, really cool stuff. Fend painter, second gen garage, Mark. Sorry about that oil, buddy. You know, we can maybe get a little more aggressive with some soap. If you give me a call, you know, I might be able to point you in the right direction. I thought the TSP would usually pull the oil out of anything, so, but you got sort of an unusual situation there. So we got Just Hoggin, watched a couple of his videos lately. Been trying to catch up on his bird shove truck. Jeff, photo finish. Really apologize not being able to return your call, buddy. I lost my phone, but I'm gonna email you my home phone number, and hopefully we can talk soon. The old dude, haven't seen the old dude in a long time. Lakeside Rancher's always commenting. Terry, he sent me all the Bronco parts. Appreciate that, buddy. We got the Wrecking Yard Ron. Haven't seen much from Ron lately. CNN H320 Hazard 1 fan. John Carey, Scott's Garage, watching him paint his car. It's been really cool. He's doing a really nice job on that. Haven't heard from the Iceman. Haven't seen any videos from Chuck and Kelly lately. VW Busache, haven't really seen much from him except a little bit of building stuff. And then Big Eric, haven't seen much from him lately. Ron, don't want to forget Ron up there. And then PDQ and Aero Sport, I saw where Neil got one of those. Every time I see that Aero Sport sticker, I think of Meatloaf for some reason. And then AK-47 Pop-Off, Robbie Glenn, Parks and Details, and then Backyard Hot Rods there. One Pack Rat, one Ziggy gassed up, and helping Big Paul with his electrical. Thank God, because that's not my strong suit. And I'm gonna have a nightmare with this one. Big Paul's complaining about his car, but look at that. Look at that bundle of wires there. We bundle here, buddy. So I gotta figure out what all that mess is and fix that. Just saw some tools up in there. That's good. Raz D for Meta. Haven't seen Rob in quite some time. Somebody said he's still around on Facebook. Cigar Captain. And it's always good to see a video from him. He's got some really unusual landscape up there. Shut Your Face Garage. Milrick. Haven't seen Milrick since the turkey video. Hopefully that wasn't not cooked. And then Stone Furball. Tim's Beetle. Buck's Wood Shop. Wood and whatever. And then Rudder's Garage there. Joe's sticker. And I think that's about it, buddies. So it's been good having you guys along today on the wall and out here in the garage with me. And we'll get back out here tomorrow and try to make a little better of me doing something video. I got this fender 80 gridded down to do a spread on it, and yep, so we get this one knocked out. I got that one finished, and I got one up on the wall to finish, and then we got one new one for over here. So that's where we're at. I've been working on this a little at a time. Got it roughed up, ready to apply some Bondo on this side. And I don't know what's going on over here. I've seen more than one car like this with this type of repair, but I don't know if he's going to get into cutting all that quarter panel off and bringing me a quarter or not, or what's the deal on this. You know, we're sort of at a standoff, but at this point I'm just going to get it all primed, weld the floors up in there, and get as much body work. I'll probably leave this panel undone until we make a decision on it. and that includes that patch down there. I was thinking about flanging that instead of butt welding it, just because much easier to weld, and for that type of repair it'll be more than fine. You know, it's not a structural repair or anything like that, it's just a rust repair. So we might put a patch on that just to cover it up so it doesn't look so raw down there. But yeah, tired, it's been a long day, and let me go inside and upload this for you. And yep, maybe tomorrow I'll bring more stuff. But until then, you guys have a great night. Thanks for making the videos, and thanks for the letters, thanks for the stickers, thanks for the subscribers, and thanks for everything that you guys do for me. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.